In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how to set up your own ADA wallet and how to start staking your ADA so that you can earn 5% return off your investment. Not just that, but we're also going to talk about why it's good for the ecosystem, what stake pool you should be delegating to, and also the incredible opportunity that's going to become available to you once you take this initial step. There's this entire world of decentralized finance that's just now becoming available on Cardano. There's FISOs where you just delegate as normal and start receiving tokens on top of your usual token rewards that you would get. There's DEXs going live that have incredible APRs of over 200%. I mean, that's a boost initially that's going to wear off over time, but with so many different DEXs coming live and so many different opportunities, it's definitely a great time to start educating yourself now. And the first step is learning how to set up a wallet and start staking that ADA. Before I walk you through how to set up your wallet and start staking, I want to talk a little bit about why it's good for the network. So when you take your ADA off of an exchange and stake it to a small stake pool, you're actually helping to decentralize the network. So imagine somebody like Binance, for example. They run over 60 stake pools. That equates to a lot of power inside this network. When you consider that other centralized exchanges all do the same thing, you can see that a lot of that power is really concentrated into this small area, and that works against decentralization, which isn't good for us, the consumer. Even if you're one of those people that really doesn't care about the inner workings of things and you only care about your bottom line, just understand that decentralizing the network is going to help your bottom line as well. When it comes to wallets, you do have your choice. For this tutorial, I chose to use Eternal Wallet. It's a light wallet that connects with smart contracts, which is going to be really important for all those things that we just mentioned. But it's also one that has a lot of features that the community has been asking for and is fairly well advanced as far as ADA wallets go currently. So let's navigate over to eternal.io and I'll walk you through how to actually set up your wallet and get to staking. Once you're here on the Eternal website, you'll see this banner at the top that says, in order to connect with dApps, which are smart contracts, you're going to need the browser extension version. So go ahead and click on that to get that downloading. All right, once you've opened your browser extension, you're going to see the option to add a wallet in the upper left-hand corner. You're going to create a new Shelly era wallet. You'll enter a name for the wallet, something that you're going to be able to recognize in the future. And then you'll enter a spending password. This is just a notice saying that, for each account you have, it's going to take a little bit longer to sync and ask how many you want to create. I'm going to create one. You can always add more later. Now, here we are on the recovery phrase screen. This is letting you know that on the next page, it's going to give you your 24-word seed phrase. You need to write this down on paper, in pen, not pencil if you can, and keep this in a very safe place. They also make little metal tablets that you can put your seed phrase in. I recommend getting one of those if you can. Again, this is very important. If anybody ever has access to this seed phrase, your keys, they can access your crypto wallet and take all of your stuff. Subversively, if you ever lose it, you may lose access to your crypto wallet if you ever need to, restore it for any reason, which it could happen. So it's going to ask you to confirm that nobody else can see your screen and that nobody else is going to be able to get your recovery phrase. And that's so important. Remember that always, you guys. There are going to be scams in the future. People are going to ask you for your seed phrase. Never give it to anybody. Nobody would ever need it. Now, before I click continue and show you guys all my seed phrase, I'm actually going to cut the video. So it's going to show me my seed phrase. I'm going to write it down in pen on paper. I'm going to click OK. And on the next screen, it's going to ask me to rewrite my seed phrase and to confirm that I have it all correct, just to help you keep it straight. I'll catch up with you in just a second. Once you've successfully created the wallet, you'll be greeted by a screen like this. Except yours will say total ADA is 0. I actually am refilming this for the second time because I messed up the first video and I already sent some funds to myself for staking. But real quick, let's just walk through the wallet. Again, I warned you earlier in the video that the UI wasn't going to be great yet. Again, it's all the work in progress and new stuff. So here we are, we're on the main accounts page. If you tab over to the transactions, you can see any of your transactions, whether they're pending, whether they've gone through. Here we are on the send page, which if you were going to be sending ADA or any NFTs, you'll come here, you'll paste in the receiving address where it's going and be able to continue through the transaction that way. Here we are on the receive tab. Now, if you want to receive any funds to this wallet, you'll come here, you can click on copy address, and that copied the address directly to my board. You can use share and that'll bring up a QR code if you'd rather scan it that way. And then I came over to my Nami wallet. This is a different wallet that I have. It's got a little bit cleaner of a UI in my opinion. So if you prefer that, you go to the send tab, you'll paste in that address that we just copied. I always like to just double check at least the last several letters to confirm that it is in fact going to the right address. I have never sent anything to the wrong address, but maybe that's because I always confirm. So in any case, once you've got the address input, you can enter an amount, click send. It'll ask for your spending passwords. You're gonna need at least 8 ADA, I believe, to stake. And so that's why I sent 10 over to this wallet. Now the next tab over is the staking tab. So if you're looking for a stake pool that you want to donate to, I highly recommend being involved on Twitter. You can find a bunch of different mission-driven stake pools that reward you with NFTs. There are stake pools that will reward you with certain tokens. There's a bunch going on there. So I highly recommend getting on Twitter and doing a little bit of research and finding out which pool you want to participate in most. It may be most beneficial to you to find a current FISO, which is going on for one of these decentralized exchanges. Once you've found your stake pool that you want to stake to, it's as simple as coming in here. I'm going to choose one right now. So you click on them. I chose 21 ADA. Feel free to check them out if you want. You'll enter your spending password. For those who aren't familiar with staking at all, I'm going to do just a really quick, like a layman's explanation of what's going on here. In order to have a decentralized network, you have to have these different stake pool operators who are validating transactions on the network. They use their own equipment, their own energy, and their own time to keep this going. The way the network incentivizes those people to do that is by rewarding blocks, which is going to pay out in ADA. So in order to mint a block, it's basically like a lottery. Each ADA is a ticket that is an entrance into that lottery. So the more ADA you have pooled together, the higher chance of minting a block. Now, of course, there's protocols to keep everyone from getting all the ADA in one place, but that's not really fitting into my layman explanation. It's important to note that the ADA is always in your custody. You can't ever lose it. You're just saying, hey, here, I'm going to pool my ticket with yours, and if we get paid, we're all going to split it. And that's basically how it breaks down. So now you know how to set up a wallet, you know how to send and receive funds, and you know how to stake your ADA to hopefully a single stake pool operator, since we talked so much about decentralization this episode. So now you're really ready to go and educate yourself further. Be ready for this whole DeFi storm that's getting ready to explode on Cardano. Watch my videos on yield farming. Be looking out for my other videos on liquid finance, Genius, all these different things that are going to be coming to the platform. You're not going to want to miss it. Like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.